Fights it off. He'll see another. Duvall split that season between Miami and Atlanta in 21. Ended up winning the Gold Glove, and he led the National League in runs batted in. And that one is lifted in the air. And out number one on the grab. Rafael Devers up to hit. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That one down the line. Mountcastle takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Tristan Casas stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Luis.
Here's Luis Urias.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. They get the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on down to the... Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Singy, strikeouts are king these days, and entering the 2023 season, Chris Sale holds the big league record. He is the leader, most strikeouts per 9 innings. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, into the monster seats and gone. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Now here is Ryan Mountcastle, and it's fouled away.
Well, one thing about Chris Sale is he's got such a devastating slider, and it doesn't matter if you're a left-hander or a right-hander. If you're a lefty, it's going away from you. If you're a righty, it's coming at that back right foot.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Yoshida makes the catch. Then there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out towards right center field. Verdugo gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Foul ball.
Santander leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, he jumped the gun for second. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. Back inside Fenway Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. And first offering is fouled off. Wong goes 6'1", 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Righty to the plate. And fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. On the ground to third. Henderson over to first in time. And Story is out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over at the plate. Alex Verdugo. First pitch is in the dirt.
0-1, no strike.
Good eye right there.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, stepping in, Austin Hayes. Sale back to work. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Aaron Hicks at the plate. High fly ball out to center field. Duvall under it. Makes the grab, one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. For the Orioles, fly to left his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Sale checks over to first, and he's back. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Sale ready. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson. And Sale deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. There's a strike. Westberg on second. Rutschman on at first with 2 down. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And a pitch. Got him swinging. Baltimore 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Justin Turner hauls it in, and there's one away.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Hicks puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down. Duvall takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back now at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And here it comes. Fought off foul. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Kicks and deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going. And now Alex Cora. So a lefty out of the pen, James Paxton.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Paxton deals. And that one in the air center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. The pitch. And ball 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now batting Tristan Casas. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And there's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So digging in, Luis Urias. Check swing, but it's put in play. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
Base hit and a run in to score. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And there's a foul ball. We always talk about connections, kids growing up with one another. Trevor Story grew up playing in Texas on the same travel ball team as Josh Bell. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Flips for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. And first offering is fouled off. Mateo, in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock up and throwing. Out to short. Urias zips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. In the air, out towards left center, and that should be extra bases.
Well, Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Adley Rutschman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Adley Rutschman, Singy, first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ryan Mountcastle will hit next. Strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. And he pumps in a strike. Verdugo measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2014. Next pitch is popped up. Henderson under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Justin Turner. In there for strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And the righty deals. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yoshida up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Up the middle. Westberg. On to first. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Kicks and fires. Strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. In the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Santander now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air out towards right center. Verdugo makes a nice running catch.
Designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. Popped up. Story under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Adam Duvall at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And that's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
2-2. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Righty delivers. That one missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
That one fouled off. Next pitch is popped up. Henderson settles underneath it and makes the grab. Out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Casas in the box again, takes a strike. They say it went.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Santander drifts towards it. Can't get there, base hit. Around second is Casas. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Urias. And that's in there for strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. Casas on third with 2 out. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Boston. Now here's Aaron Hicks. This has always been the better side for Aaron Hicks. Paxton back to work. Swing and a miss. Going 1. Not close with that one, but he gets him to go after it. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Mateo at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Story hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the second baseman, Jordan.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Swing. And a miss. And that is strike two.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing. And a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Fenway Park, ready for the bottom of the eighth. And here is Connor Wong. Tap back up the middle. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Here's Trevor Story now.
Number 10, second baseman, Trevor Story.
That one's in there, and that is strike one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. First offering, and it just misses. Now a rip into left center. Off the base of the wall. The throw in. Runner from second crosses the plate. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing.